That's entirely your fault. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simulation 4 Nation, and welcome back along to Dusty Cove, where we are leading in our silage bales. We're baling silage and wrapping it today. This is my first time through the gate here, so I just need to make sure I don't lose any bales. We've got two in the back, and we've got one in the front here. So, let's go and have a look at our new setup here, see how we're going to be doing this today. So as you can see here, it's changed a little bit. I was going to use a trail behind the mower, behind the baler wrapper, but the baler I was using in question didn't like that. Had a few issues, so we've opted to go for a different route. So what we're going to have a look-see is see how we can get this up and working. What do I need to know about this wrapper? Let's go enter. We also have the Massey 200, the fantastic Massey 200. Look at this. The detail on this tractor is phenomenal. It doesn't need to be on this wrapper, but it's kind of what we're going to be using to manage it. So we're going to wrap those bales up and we're going to stack them in the pit here. But for now, I'm just going to reverse back that. We're going to drop these two bales down here. There we go. Hopefully they're both going to come off. Lovely stuff. And we'll get these two wrapped away. So there's been a few changes to the farm in terms of equipment we're using at the moment. I will run through those at some point. Some of them were necessary because of issues really with the performance here. Others were purely because, for example, the Massey there, I like them. So that's kind of why we chose to go down that route. What we will do now, though, is we're just going to pop out and get this unloaded. Okay, and into the pit we go. So we're just going to stack these probably on the end inside the silage pit for today. At least the bottom row will be, and then we're going to get this one right in the corner. Oh no, it wanted to stack that way, so that's the way it's going to stay. What's the way of automating this? I don't really want to press. Okay, everybody, so we've managed to get the baler wrapper working off the little generator on the side of the unit. Now what we need to go and have a look at, see, we've got a bit of a problem with our hired workers down here. We're trying to get them to rake and bale up the grass, but we have an issue here somewhere, so I need to go and figure out what's going on. They've probably crashed into each other, let's be honest. So I'm going to have a look at this, see if we can figure this out, and I'll come back to you guys. Okie dokie then, we had a little bit of a problem there, which I do believe I've got sorted out. We're going to get those guys working away on the other side of the field now. So it gives me a chance to clear these bales out of the way, and then we'll figure out what to do here. But for now, like I say, we've got the bale wrapper working. We are going to collect another 3 bales up, and we'll get up and running. So it's actually turned out to be a very surprisingly thick crop actually. The bale is really struggling to go through. What you may notice, the keen-eyed amongst you may have noticed that we've got a class rotor cut baler in now. We did have a crone which was just misbehaving slightly. I started the first headland, and when the bale came out the chamber, there was actually no bale there, and it caused a lot of performance issues on the game itself. So we had to restart that, which is a little bit frustrating, but never mind. So for now, we're going to collect this bale up, and then we'll get another one on the front, and we'll take these up and get them wrapped again. From further up the field there. So how are you all doing today? Hope you're all very well. We are finally making some progress here on Dusty Cove. What I'm looking forward to doing actually is getting the silage out of the way, and then we can actually get some. We're going to bring in some animals. I didn't want to purchase any animals whilst we didn't have anything to feed them with, really. We will be acquiring all of the necessary livestock equipment we need to be able to actually provide decent husbandry for the livestock. So we will be getting a water trailer. We'll need some form of bale feeder. We're going to need to get a livestock trailer as well. So all of those things are to come. As you can see, when I bring back up our HUD, we've got plenty of money still in which we can buy machinery and fields with. That money, of course, came from when we did sell fields originally. Have I still got my bales on the back? Yes. So yeah, lots to do, lots to keep an eye on. So it's going to be an eventful few days and weeks ahead. But all we need to concentrate on now is getting the rest of the silage in. So let's just jump out and get this to. It's automated, so I have to get off and do it all. Oh dear. Miles off. Okay, so this is a little bit fiddly, but we're getting there. We are getting there. And we're getting some bales picked up in the other field there, so they are actually working and playing along nicely, my other two workers. They're getting the job done. And then we have to go back out. Do that. I thought this bale wrapper was automated, so it's a little bit more perhaps fiddly than I'd hoped, but it's still a fantastic detail. I really do like the effort that's gone into this. Off. Alrighty, so I am going to set this bale away, and I'm also going to try and get this other bale off of my forks, because I'm not going to anywhere until that moves, and then we'll come back to you when we're good and going. Finally, we've got it. I've succeeded. It's been a bit of a struggle, but we got there. So let's get that one off. Again. Now usually you'd have like a little remote control that would allow you just to be able to quite handily eject and commence the wrapping procedure, but clearly we don't have that. I must have lost it. Which in all honesty isn't beyond the realms of possibility. I do lose things a lot. Okie dokie, let's pick up this guy. I must admit the silage bale forks we've got in the front are working fantastically well. A great addition. Handle these bales perfectly, which can quite often be a bugbear for Farming Simulator. Just very, very difficult physics to handle. Alright, so that's 6 down, nearly. We get this one set away, and then we'll go back to the field and grab some more. So we are just baling up this, well, field 2 here really. We're going to get all of these done and get them out of the way. What I am going to do now, as you can see, the guys are clicking on around the field nicely now. I am going to just take off the bales on the ends of the headlands that are going to potentially cause an issue when they come to turning round. So we'll get those cleared out of the way. Other than that though, everything's going quite fine. Like I was mentioning before, there doesn't appear to be a great deal of grass here, but you'd be surprised at how much we're actually getting off. We're going to take that one over there. Because he's getting close to hitting that, and I wouldn't be surprised if the baler man tries to hit it. Let's get that squared up properly. And boom. Lovely stuff. Right, so we're making some good progress. The weather forecast is looking okay for the rest of today and tomorrow. After that, we are expected to get some showers, frustratingly. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but you never can really tell. That said, we'll by the end of today here, we should have a big chunk of this this actually covered. What I'm going to do though before we go any further is push these back on a little bit more. And through we go. No, 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 no. Rubbish. Well, that's landed quite nicely. There's a lesson for us, folks. Don't be over eager with the carton of bales. I'm about to come off as well. Go. Okay, so fire off the wrapper one more time with a go, and whilst we're here, let's have a few minutes to look at this Massey. Absolutely glorious machine here, it really is. So the 200s, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they were more of a construction model. I think the yellow was designed to be construction. Certainly we used to have I believe it was a 50B, which had a front loader on it. But yeah, I'm almost sure that's what their initial intention was for. But again, the model in detail here is absolutely superb. And when if we just get on here quickly and fire it up, You can see that we've got the fan actually rotating inside there. But yeah, very, very, very good detail. Love this tractor. What I might do actually is just wing it back over here. Just so it feels like it's part of the game. So we'll leave it to do its thing. If this one's already done, so off it goes. Let's get this stacked. Ooh, no you don't. Turns out sharp turns on this are a little bit tricky. But the load is very responsive and the tractor is a good little tractor to have on here, so we'll make do with the slightly erratic handling, let's just say. No, you stay there. At this stage I'm not going to try and get these all buttoned up next to each other. The main reason for that is because I often find that the physics will just have a field day with it really. It is a very difficult procedure at times to try and get them all to line up there, but when we get this whole back row filled up we'll see how it looks. It might be able to handle a little bit smoother, we'll see how it looks there like I say. But my main concern right now is just to get these all actually baled up. That's just gone the wrong way. A lot of trees in the way here. Just spend more time in cab view, but sometimes it's not quite the easiest when you're working with bales. Or primarily just when you're working with a front loader, I think. Okay, so that's another 3 in the books. We're just going to quickly pop out, get that one away. Lovely stuff. Let's see what trouble they've got themselves into now. So far the baling seems to be going very well. We're just about to finish taking off the headlands on this side of the field. The headlands on the other side of the track have already been completed. We're making some nice progress here. So, like I say, we should aim to get this all done the rest of the day. Really shouldn't take much longer than that. Oh, I just lost the bale. Rubbish. Jinxed myself there. If I could ask for one improvement in FS19, it would be Bale physics. I think there's just still woeful. Get off me, get off me. Oh. That's entirely your fault. Unbelievable. But yes, definitely improved Bale physics for 2019, please, Giants. Alrighty then, everybody, we are just going to go and have a bit of a swap over here. One of my drivers has to go away for the afternoon, so I really want to get this baling finished up, and they seem to have had a bit of a stop down there anyway. So we'll park this up here for now, and we'll have a wander down there, and we're going to take over for some baling for a little bit. So we're back into the T-Dub. The T-Dub 15 here. We've got a class, as I said, we swapped out the Chrome Baler for a class Roland 250 Rotor Cup. It's kind of a balance of finding a good old-looking, old-fashioned mod, but one that we know that works reliably, and one that we know that we can actually. I'm going to bring my head here so we can see what's going on. Like I said, one that we know that works reliably, but also one that won't cause any issues here for the game. So that's the kind of the balance we're in. And as you can tell here, we're just going to have to empty a bale out shortly. It also does have MR, more realistic, so when you're working on a heavier swath there, you really do need to kind of slow the tractor down here to get any joy from it. But really, we're going well. Where are we at 94%? We're covering some ground here now, so we're going to keep cracking away. We've got the field ahead of us, and that is on a little Viking hay bob, currently rowing up the slots, making a good job. Although I've kind of caught up a little bit here. Let him get away, and then what we might do is jump onto the other side there and just clear some of that up as we wait for him to crash into a round bale, apparently. What are you doing? No idea. No idea. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to jump over to the other side here, other side of the tracks, where we'll start the bale up that, even though it hasn't been rowed up, just to give the hay bob a little bit of time to get ahead of us really here. I don't particularly like being stuck behind it, and with using the hired workers there in courseplay, it's likely to involve accidents somewhere, as we've already seen. That's my alert to tell me that we're crossing the 75% full mark. For some reason the alarm stops at 90%, not when we're full, which is a bit peculiar. But we are making some good progress, as I've been mentioning. We will be looking to get all of these wrapped up in the next day or so. I might do a little montage of me just whizzing around the field, loading and stacking bales. It's going to be a slow process, slower than I thought, in all honesty, but we'll get it cleared up. That won't be a problem at all. But yes, what I would say at this stage is we are going to keep cracking on, keep getting as much baled up as possible. We're doing well so far. I don't know what our exact bale count is, but it's going to be pretty high. It should be over around, getting up close to about 40 bales now, I would think. So hopefully we can get up close to 100. We are looking to bring in I'm hoping to get in close to 100 head of cattle. I don't know, I might not do sheep because I have sheep on other farms. I might look into bringing in some pigs perhaps. Let me know down below if there's one or the other that you prefer, and you can see what we can do there. But yeah, that's definitely something we're going to be looking to do. We're just going to have to find the right time when the price is right for them, and when we have enough food in stock to support them really. Oh dear, we've crashed again. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to go have to help out my hired help here. It seems like today we just haven't been able to get the right stuff. What can you do? Can't get it right every time. So I'm going to, hopefully with some of the footage we've seen there, without it being too juddery or too stop-start, we're going to make something good. But I will see if I can work some magic here and see what we can produce at the other side. But in the meantime, what I would say is thank you very much for watching, as always. Please do drop your comments below and let me know how you find this series is going, what you'd like to see change. If you enjoyed it, do remember to hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't enjoyed it, do hit that thumbs down button, but most importantly tell me why. You know, it's all well and good hitting the thumbs down button, but it would be great if we could figure out what's going on and what you didn't like, and always try and strive to improve that. But yeah, without me rambling on any further, thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Simulation for a Nation. You have been fantastic. We are on Dusty Cove here, and we'll see you in the next one. So until then, stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, but most importantly, happy farming.